You're good to know.
What seems to be the trouble, Hirosho? Tell me why you're so concerned.
Master Carr, you promised we would be undetected, but the ship we've been tracking for you is here.
Calm your fear, Hirosho. It will not serve you. I will speak with your visitor when the time comes.
Time is upon you. I am here. Say your piece.
Okay. You never told me we'd be tracking a Sith.
You were provided the details necessary to perform your duties. Now please, remain quiet. Sith, I presume you are Darth Barris's new apprentice. I am Jedi Master Noman Carr. Do you know me?
You are my master's sworn enemy.
Barris and I like to keep tabs on each other, so when I heard of a new apprentice, I investigated. These men were merely monitoring the equipment, following orders. There's no need for bloodshed here.
My quarrel is with you, Jedi. These men need not suffer.
Your temperance is remarkable. Hirosho, please leave with your men immediately.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Carr. And you as well, Sith.
Don't mention it.
Now that they're safe, I'll speak plainly. I know Barris has spies, and I know you were sent to extract 2 of them before they could be exposed. But I'll soon have the proof I need. Barris's spies can't hide for long.
Call off your vendetta, and I'll spare your life.
Jedi do not succumb to vendettas. That is for your kind. Forgive the earlier deception, Sith. But now that Hirosho and his men have escaped harm, I must neutralize you immediately. These troopers are among the Republic's finest. Surrender, and the Jedi Council will be lenient.
I find that preposterous.
And you leave me no choice. Men, take the Sith in, by any means necessary. seems Darth Barris has found himself a singularly vicious weapon in you. This experience has given me valuable insight. I'll be prepared for you next time, Sith.
No one else has to die. We can discuss this peacefully, Master Carr.
If only that were true. Until we meet again.
Good to see you, Master. I applied a fresh coat of paint to your quarters. Same color, of course, only fresher.
Apprentice, now that Nomen Carr realizes that we seek his Padawan, there's no time to waste. He claimed the girl on her home planet of Alderaan, and she trained on Tatooine. I have agents on both planets digging up leads. Find the people who know this girl. Someone means enough to her to make her come out of hiding.
I will obliterate everything she knows.
I am confident this is how we will prevail. The Padawan's training is incomplete. She is susceptible. The anguish you cause will flush her out, and you will kill her and her master.
Perhaps the Padawan can be turned.
Her power would be a great asset, yes. Put through enough torment, she may reveal her base nature. But we must be cautious. The danger she represents is extreme. As long as she lives, she is a threat. Seduction to the dark side should be left to masters. If there is even a sliver of doubt in your heart, it can backfire.
I don't appreciate your condescension.
Don't be so bruisable, apprentice. It's the mark of insecurity. You have yet to face a Jedi Master. Their righteousness and passionless demeanor is nauseating. And Nomen Carr is no ordinary master. Confronting him, you will find profound fortitude and hate, or you will falter.
It will be an interesting experience.
Be sure your results are of interest to me. Be off, then. Tatooine and Alderaan await. Discover this Padawan's identity and destroy her. The sands of Tatooine await you, apprentice. I've gleaned much since our interrogation of the Republic agent here on Dromund Kaas. I am certain Nomen Carr brought this gifted Padawan to Tatooine to train with a legendary master named Yonlock. Years ago, I urged the Dark Council to hunt down and destroy this Jedi. They refused, and Yonlock went into hiding on Tatooine.
Now I have to mop up the Council's mistake.
It won't be the last time. The Dark Council often lacks foresight. Yonlock is the one who brought the Padawan's powers into expression. Now they share a special bond. Find him and destroy him.
What do you hope to achieve by doing this?
Nolan Carr shelters his prize, so we will draw her out by destroying everything she loves. My servant Sharok Biv will guide you. She's eccentric, an acquired taste, but give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'm making no promises.
I will often indulge your whims, apprentice, as long as you deliver results, but in this case, mold yourself closely to my commands. That is all.
The harsh sands of Tatooine welcome you. I am Sharok Breeve. Our Lord and Master Darth Barris bid me to impart my knowledge of this planet and help you track down the Jedi Master Yonlock.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I will be your compass. You will find Master Yonlock by tracing the path the Padawan and her master took. I can tell you where they started. I followed them to the forbidden lair of the ancient sand demon, a terrible beast. The Padawan left her weapons and entered alone. Impossibly, she returned unscathed.
Now you've got my undivided attention.
The sand demon is the fiercest creature on this planet. You don't just walk into its lair and return without a scratch. I investigated further. The beast was there, also undamaged. And what's most perplexing, its skin was glistening.
That is very confusing. Was it bleeding?
Not blood as from a wound. More like the layer of living gel one is born into the world covered in. What happened in that cave is a mystery. as is where the Padawan and her master went afterwards. There is one man on Tatooine who might be able to explain. SWTOR. He's as old as the sand. Part madman, part soothsayer.
Tell me more about this man.
They say the planet talks to him. He predicts sandstorms and directs search parties to lost children. It will not be easy to speak with Jeef. The small farming settlement where he lives has been overrun by exchange thugs. The exchange hates the Empire for running them out of Mos Ela. They will allow me to pass, but they'll attack you on sight.
Thanks for looking out for me.
I'm invested in seeing you succeed, and I will meet you at SWTOR's.
My lord, welcome to Tatooine. If you hold a moment, I can provide directions to the research center.
I wasn't aware of any research center.
You're... sorry, my error. Much of the Imperial traffic we get is assigned to the archaeological expedition. Security, scientific equipment. They don't tell me what it's for. If you're going to be here long, you might wish to consult with Captain Gola. We wouldn't want to interfere with Sith activity.
You have been most helpful.
These are the center's coordinates. I'll alert them that you may be coming.
Want to hear something hilarious? I'm almost homesick for Korriban.
My lord, I'm sorry for whatever business brings you to this worthless wasteland. You interested in striking a blow against the exchange? Sooner the Empire tightens the noose, the sooner most of us can ship home. Gangsters are smuggling our explosives out of Mos Ela, selling them to the Republic. We need to show them it's a bad idea.
Bring me up to speed.
The exchange has been hiding their haul in back alleys until they consolidate for a big shipment. We need our explosives back, and we need to find out who's running their operation. If you'll help, I'll get you locations for all suspected stashes. But be careful. We've already lost good soldiers to the exchange guards.
Is that it? Clean out the stashes?
We also need to shut down whoever's coordinating this. If any of their men attack, search them. They must have a base, a way to communicate. Retrieving the explosives is important, but we must get to their leaders to stop this problem for good. Keeler, I need those water readings. We won't get more supplies without a report.
Sorry, sir. I'll check as soon as I can. Sand in the gauges.
Blast. Bring in some local technicians. See if they can fix us up while I greet our guests. My lord, Barden Gola, Imperial Reclamation Service. I've run excavations on Zeost, Malachor II, and Nimdrovis. But add a little heat and dust and we've got nothing but trouble.
Your man at the spaceport said this was a research center.
Not exactly up to standard, but yes, Mos Ela is our base of operations.
Why, Captain, you should have alerted me. You know I enjoy guests. Captain Golar and his crew report to me. I am Darth Silthar. They are my hands, digging and scraping where I cannot. We came to Tatooine to solve a mystery, one of dead men and desert secrets. Not for conquest, but for power.
I've come to Tatooine in the name of Darth Barris.
I know your master. Perhaps we can find common ground. The Empire recently found a damaged shuttle drifting through deep space. It came from a Zerka Corporation research base on Tatooine.
Zerka had Tatooinian artifacts they claimed were the find of the millennium. Mystery devices with the energy throughput of a sun. But a month after the shuttle launch, their research base disappeared. Zerka never came back.
Somewhere in this wasteland is power enough to destroy a world, remake a galaxy. My team is going to find the Zerka base and these artifacts along with it. We will learn their secrets. Will you join us?
Tell me more about Zerka.
Fools who believe that research and technology are a match for true power. They will not interfere. Now, scattered across the desert, sheltered within caves, live a people called the Sons of Palawa. They are an exacting and ritualistic tribe, come to Tatooine to test themselves against the elements. A settlement nearby has something we need.
Test themselves how?
They pound their fists into sand, drill for water instead of using vaporators, what you'd expect.
Most importantly, the Sons of Palawa possess a clue to Zerka's fate. What did you call them, Captain?
Experimental battle droids, armed with turbo lasers, shields, and who knows what else.
Zerka droids, no doubt rebuilt by the Sons of Palawa. And the tribals are not inclined to share.
Perhaps we can negotiate an exchange.
After the Empire took Mos Ela, the Sons of Palawa decided we were invaders. They'll shoot anyone who gets close.
But why should that stop you? If the droids truly are from Zerka, I want their secrets. Dissect them, peel the droids' armor, and bring the captain their Verba brains. Then they will lead us to the missing Zerka base.
Think you scare me?
No color.
So, this is where the scum of the galaxy congregate. Not sure I see the appeal. This is great, thanks.
Jedi will be able to stand against you. Remember, peace is a lie.
My lord, your reputation for ruthless perfection precedes you.
Your name, now.
My name is Commander Villos. I came to Tatooine to eliminate the Jawa problem. I was wondering, in all of your travels, have you had much experience with Force use among lesser alien species?
There'd better be a point to this.
The Jawas, you've seen them. Little, unimpressive, unimportant sand rats. Is it possible they use the Force? A dozen of my officers were killed by the vermin, all with burns from lightning. If the Jawas are using the Force to resist our occupation, we must bring proof to the Dark Council, so that they may crush the threat.
What would it take to convince them?
I have some information from the one patrol that managed to return. The Jawa tribes are not as isolated as we thought. Apparently, they communicate with each other using secret relays in the deep desert. If they're training Force users, those relays will be our way to find out where and how.
What are you thinking? Bug the relays?
Exactly, but it's harder than it sounds. They're paranoid wretches. Reconstituted assault droids around every relay, and the messages go in coded bursts. The communications relays are in the desert outside Mos Ila. If you want to help, plant these bugs on them, then hunt down the ranking Jawas in the area. If we're lucky, one of them has the cipher for the code.
How fortunate, my lord. You grace me with your presence just as the Empire needs your talents most. These generators once provided power to most of Mosila. The Empire needs them reactivated, but the Jawas are getting in my way. They built these machines when they controlled the town. Now that I'm converting their inane tech for Imperial use, the Jawas won't hand over the special power cores I require.
What's so special about those power cores?
It's custom Jawa technology. I tried trading for them, but the runts refused. They claim they're being used to power droids, some kind of defense against the exchange. Likely excuse. The Empire can't tolerate insubordination. Perhaps you could massacre their camp, destroy their droids, and bring their power cores to me for the glory and defense of the Empire.
This better not be a waste of time.
I've never involved you in something trivial. The Jawas set up their defenses outside of town. I'll show you.
Nobody better mess with us now. You're good to go.
Your smuggling ring is broken. Here's everything I could salvage.
Excellent. I was hoping that was you I was hearing about. The local authorities have been all in a dither about an unprovoked massacre of suspected exchange members. I hope this compensates you sufficiently for your time.
Criminals and vagabonds. Everywhere on Tatooine, the Empire's great works are besieged by criminals and vagabonds.
Major Veer, sir, you have a guest.
My lord, such an unexpected pleasure. Guided to this backwards province to bring order and discipline, no doubt?
Bring me up to speed.
As I was just explaining to the lazy sots in my command, the Exchange Crime Syndicate is flagrantly defying the Empire's directives. They're banned by Imperial law, yet they've given refuge here to dozens of murderers, spice dealers. They've even started processing spice outside Mos Illa, and yet my men refuse to act.
But sir, we lost 15 men in our last attempt.
Quiet! I am well versed in this company's many failures. Clearly, I must turn elsewhere to see Imperial law restored.
I guess you better tell me what's involved.
The job is simple. The spice processing operation outside Mos Illa must be completely obliterated, and its guards killed as a lesson. With their men dead and machinery destroyed, the message will be clear. I look forward to seeing you when it is done.
now. You are sort of insane. You know that, don't you?
Once the generators regain power, the Empire can finally control all of Mosilla. You've performed a great service for us all.
You're good to go. This always does the trick.
weeping, and the tears evaporate in the heat of our sins.
I think you mean from the heat of our suns, Isabeau.
No, child. There is a dark presence newly arrived on Tatooine.
Ah, Sith. You made it. The hostiles outside were no match for you, I see.
They tried to stop me. They failed.
Failure can be contagious, and hard to dispel once contracted. You are the Seeker Sharak spoke of. You wish to understand the Jedi's purpose in the lair of the Sand Demon.
You see it correctly.
My eyes may be aged and failing, but my mind sees.
Please, Isabeau, make haste. Tell my friend what you know. I will remain here after to hear your wisdom.
Fine. Gather close. Few are aware that Tatooine was once a place of positive Force energy. Jedi made pilgrimages here to renew and purify. The Sands speak of a ritual called the Demon's Blood. This is likely what the Jedi that Sharak witnessed was engaged in.
Explain this ritual.
The Demon's Blood. A Jedi seeking enlightenment would cover himself in fresh Sand Demon blood and enter the village of the Savage Ones. Cowering before the Demon Slayer, the Savage Ones would reveal the path to self-discovery and to that which the Slayer seeks.
Do you mean the Sand People?
Tatooine makes most who come here savage. And the Sand People have been here all along.
Isabeau, as I told you, the girl faced the beast but left it unwounded.
There must be another way to bathe in the beast's blood. But you'll have to discover that for yourself, if you care to. To know where this Jedi girl went, you'll have to perform the ritual yourself, and then see if the Savage Ones speak.
I appreciate your help and insights.
Step lightly on my desert. It has been through so much in its life.
Here are the coordinates you will need. After you face the Sand Demon, I will meet you at the Sand People compound. If the legend is true, and the Sand People have something to offer you, I wish to see it with my own eyes.
I am Fair One of the Sons of Palawa. You have won this battle, and I call for parley. You brutalized our keepings. Tell us why our wives and children weep, so that this feud may be honorable.
This wasn't my choice. I wanted to avoid violence.
Then you shouldn't have come here at all. We know about the Empire's expedition. Whatever you're after, you won't find it. The desert protects its own. And though we can't keep you from departing, beware Tatooine, and beware our vengeance. You've made an enemy today.
Vengeance can wait. For now, we can part in peace.
Go. We have injured to tend to, and graves to dig. We'll meet again soon enough.
What's wrong, Hale? I can sense your fear.
Sorry, my lord. I'm remembering that time on Ziost, when I was buried alive.
That's good. Use that fear, Hale. Let it push you. Ah, did you bring us the droid mines?
I have what you asked for.
I sense we'll do incredible things together. Zerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
Let's get the vertebrains analyzed, my lord. Keela.
Memory wipe destroyed the old files, but it looks like the Sons of Palawa bought the droids from Jawas.
All right. Guess that makes the Jawas our next lead to the Zerka base.
Would the Jawas trade with the Suns?
They'll sell their goods to anyone. Mos Ela was originally their trading post.
The Jawas are one of the native species, primitive masters of machinery.
They swarm like rats during the trade season, selling droid parts and generators. Then it's back to the desert.
In my dreams, I see one band that remains in the wastes near this city. Find them. I must meditate.
Shouldn't this be your responsibility?
Captain Gola and his team could go, but Kayla would die, torn apart by raids. Hale would fall, exhausted from thirst. I don't foresee anyone surviving to meet the Jawas. No, this mission suits your skills.
Show the vertebrates to the Jawas. See if they can't identify the source. They won't have records, but they're clever. Good hunting. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay cautious.
Thanks. Hey, thanks.
I must thank you for the work you did with the Jawa communications. The bugs you set are already transmitting. Any rebellion the Jawas plan will come straight to our ears. I trust finding the cipher gave you little difficulty.
I have yet to meet a challenge I can't conquer.
Let me transmit the code to our surveillance team. Yes! The Jawas speak of spirit wielders, those who possess the magic of their shamans. I assume they mean the Force. Their young go to a secret training ground to learn the shaman's magic. They're building an army there. We must stop them. This shaman, the one training their armies, we need to bring her into custody, study her, learn what she is made of.
It's ridiculous to think these creatures could fight the Empire.
Not our decision. General Koralak's Sith advisor has seen my report and wishes to study this shaman firsthand. I hope I can rely on you to make this happen.
Dragging back an unwilling Force user is easier said than done.
We are fortunate to have a Sith Lord in this very colony, Lord Biro. Speak with her. She made her reputation taking Jedi alive. She may have techniques to share. I'll tell her to expect you.
Look sharp, men. This is what success looks like. An entire exchange operation crushed like an insect. May your accomplishment inspire them to do their own jobs half as well.
I have completed my task, then.
Our Empire's standing will be much improved thanks to your work. Farewell.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed. At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kam na lebek. Naya memgem kaligam, gegwa nam karak naya kam inu nemuk, naja naya akam memnik miraka.
I do not understand you.
Memunye nepebjang, hapakra wama nimpam. Laporam amka, mamni nigag, nagnaya mamni kambram. Kala jiwa nimok, et bemgam nyama naya aikam.
Tell me more of this.
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, am nerna hanak, nem